Welcome back, my boys. It's your boy Unbridled Bargo, and today I want to go over a few things that I love and hate about my Mustang GT. And before we get into this, I just want to give thanks to the ones who liked my last video, and I think it was only one. It doesn't matter. I really appreciate the support. Starting off at number one, there's a couple of things. The coyote sound. I mean, it speaks for itself, right? Yeah, it speaks for itself. The Coyote's engine is just a work of American art. The engine itself is art. It's amazing. I love this engine. I also love the sub engine, the 3.7. They're both amazing engines, but the 5.0, like, nothing compares to it unless you want to compare it to the 3-valve. And everyone has their opinions on the 3-valve. It sounds better. In my opinion, it sounds better. It just has a deeper, more classical rumble compared to the 5.0. The 5.0 is just more powerful. It's loud. It's just like, it's like the teenager of a Mustang. It speaks for itself. That'll be my number one thing I love about this Mustang GT. Number two, I love how simple the interior is. I'm gonna give you a little runaround right here. The analog gauges, I don't have the premium version, by the way, so my shit a little basic. This radio is just so simple. It's also an automatic. I'm gonna get onto that. I might make a whole different video about that because I have my own opinions, and I can tell you one thing. That is one big reason why I love and hate this car at the same time. But that's just me, just a inner war with myself. Knobs for the volume, and knobs for the tuning, and just the fan and everything, excuse my French. But yeah, that's number two. Number two is gonna be the digital gauges, or I keep saying digital, the analog gauges and stuff. Everything's just so simple in this car. Number three, the transmission. It's like, honestly, this is the best transmission I've driven a car with. The only thing that really holds it back from being more fun is just this button thing. Ford could have done so many different methods of shifting this car manually. They could have put paddle shifters. I'm gonna compare it to the Camaro, but in this video I'm just gonna leave it as it is. They just put buttons in it. That alone just brings the fun down, but overall this transmission shifts like butter, and it's good. You know, that's all I'm gonna say. I love it. Number three, how practical it is. I mean, it's a big trunk at the front of it, but I have so much visibility in front of me. The windows on the sides, even the little quarter panel window has a lot of visibility, and the back window, it's just like the Camaro doesn't compare, right? There's the space, right? So this car, I can fold those back seats down and get more luggage space. I mean, you can fit quite a few things in the back seats. As you see, I got a basketball and all this other stuff. Doesn't really matter. The trunk, I've gone grocery shopping many times with these trunks, and it holds quite a bit. I can put a suitcase, maybe some gym clothes or anything back there. I've even I've put 4 tires in here with rims. Yeah, we got some decent room in this pony right here. We're going on to number 4, the fun factor of the automatic. Because I specifically have an automatic, you would think it's not fun, but the Coyote combined with this automatic 6-speed transmission, this booger right here can be fun. You can drop it in sport mode, and then you can just shift, and just it's manual shift. Like in the newer ones, you have to, I think, do a bunch of, like, turn off a bunch of settings and stuff just to get it to stay in the select shift or sport mode. But this one's just raw. Like, if you put it in first, it will not shift for you. So this car is very fun. I've done pools you've seen in the shorts. It's very fun. That was number 4. Number 5, this car is not hard to drive at all. Yeah, you can wreck them pretty easily if you don't know what you're doing and you're doing some goofy shit. You can do it. It will get away from you if you don't know what you're doing. If you're driving with slick tires and you're in the road, slick road, if you got water and everything, if you gun it and it gets sideways on you, it'll mess you up. It'll really get around you. It'll get away from you quick. But if you drive it regularly, this car is no different from a 4-cylinder Honda or something. This car is so easy to drive, and I love that about this Mustang. It's like having a dragon as your mount or something, and you just, I don't know, you just daily the dragon, and when you tell it to shoot a fireball, it just blows the just anything in its path away. That's what I just love that about this car. It's wild. It really is. Yeah, those are going to be the 5 things that I love about this car. Peace.